BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Do developments truly get any crazier and also weirder? I would say it's been a long time since we've seen something similar to what is currently ongoing with Spirit Airlines, JetBlue, and lastly Frontier. Days after my last video discussing the topic regarding the takeover plans, there are further pretty groundbreaking developments emerging in the past 48 hours or so. JetBlue now, not for the first time, nor the second time, but yes, the third time, has in recent days sweetened up their offer, as it is in hot pursuit of Spirit Airlines, a carrier within the global aviation industry that it does aspire to eventually take over. And following a new offer, it would indeed appear that it's now given Spirit Airlines something to truly think about on the matter, which is something you can say for previous offers that was not there. They were pretty adamant that they wanted nothing to do with JetBlue, and they were very much in favour of the proposal put forward by Frontier. JetBlue on Monday announced that they had increased their reverse breakup fee by a total of USD 150 million, an increase towards 350 million USD in total, which would be paid to Spirit Airlines should, say, the deal hypothetically go into the discussion phase and not go through. Only, though, for an antitrust reason. The latest sweetening up of the offer, which sees JetBlue's initial price per share drop just a tiny bit, but still smash that of the other party involved, Frontier, is encouraging. It is also an announcement of intent by JetBlue that comes only a matter of days after Frontier themselves noted that they would pay a breakup fee of 250 million USD to Spirit, something that at the time was an increase of around about 50 million USD on JetBlue's initial offer of a breakup fee. But now, following these developments, there's back to a 100 million difference between the pair. An updated per-share offer in cash is now worth $35.50 and is an increase on the proposal put forward by Frontier. However, of course, and very importantly for Spirit Airlines, the offer from JetBlue is one that has more risk, and ultimately one that a significant portion of the aviation industry and flying public are, you could definitely argue solely from reaction, not the biggest fans of, purely due to the implications likely on the cost to fly, and more that would be forced onto Spirit Airlines. At the end of the day, we're seeing a bit of a dogfight in the US domestic market, with airlines attempting to get more of that all-important market share, and the result from this is further consolidation. However, a consolidation from JetBlue towards Spirit Airlines would, and many people are under the impression, likely increase the fares per flight, and therefore impacts any potential person that is wanting to fly on either carrier. In addition to this, Spirit believes they would likely be unable to gain the regulatory approval necessary to conclude a deal with JetBlue, whereas the one with Frontier would be easier to obtain and hold many more benefits. This has indeed become quite the bidding war, and so much so that today Spirit Airlines announced that they would be delaying the all-important shareholder vote from the 10th of June back towards the 30th of June. This date, being initially the 10th, was when shareholders were meant to vote for their preferred bidder, and the one they'd like to progress with ultimately. That date definitely stayed true for a considerable period, even through all the bids from JetBlue. However, now, as we approach the final days, they've pushed it back to June 30th, potentially giving them something to think about regarding JetBlue. And that's definitely been earmarked in a new statement by JetBlue, who said that Spirit pushing back the date for the shareholder meeting is a positive sign, and they hope this is the first step to enter into proper discussions with the carrier regarding a takeover. Now, what are your thoughts? You know, on the channel I'll be keeping you posted at any further developments regarding the trio in this bidding war and just who will actually come through for the takeover plans with Spirit Airlines. But of course, you can let me know whether this sweetening up from JetBlue is truly worth Spirit's while, or is still the safer option with Frontier.